Greetings from MWN.com. Welcome to MWN Publications. Dr. M. Wilson, author, publisher, professor of commerce and management and formerly vice principal and head of Department of Commerce, Nagarkoil is delighted in presenting this session of weekly economic highlights of MWN.com. This is dated the 17th of June 2024. Number 1 to 4. Thank you. Please subscribe the channel MWN.com. Advisors. 1. Dr. Sylvan Tambiraj, formerly Head of Commerce and Research Center, Scott Christian College, Nagarkoil. 2. Mr. Niraj Pandey, Managing Partner, Himalaya Publishing House, Bangalore. 3. Dr. Suresh Mishra, Professor, Public Administration, Indian Institute of Public Administration, New Delhi. 4. Dr. Rajendran Govender, Social Cohesion Advocate, Government of South Africa, Ford and IBSA Fellow. Content. I. Important highlights of economy and society. 2. Articles. 1. Scenario of women labor force participation rate, a minor research based on PLFS survey. Dr. M. Selladurai. Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, CS&AF. SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. 2. Gossip is an indicator of measuring managerial capability. Dr. M. Wilson, formerly Vice Principal and Head of Commerce and Research Center, Scott Christian College, Autonomous, Nagarkoil. 3. Father's Day, Dr. M. Wilson. 3. Economy This Week. IV. Diagramatic and graphic representation of economic indicators. V. Inspirational quotes. V. Moral story. 7. Education. Accounting for Management. MBA of all universities of India and for CA, ICWAI, and CAIIB. Dr. M. Wilson, M.Com, MBA, DBA, M.Phil, PhD. Chapter 4. Concepts of Cost and Management Accounting. 8. Sports. Articles. Scenario of women labor force participation rate, a minor research based on PLFS survey. Dr. M. Selladurai. Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, CS&AF. SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Kattankalather, Tamil Nadu. Abstract. Migration shapes human settlement patterns and contributes to economic growth. It also forms human capital. Labor force participation rate, which includes the number of employed individuals, is influenced by gender. Men's have a higher share of labor force participation than women. Recent studies show an increasing trend in women labor market employment, with the ILO estimating a 164 million labor force, accounting for half of the century's total migration. This paper examines the changing focus of the labor market, focusing on women labor force trends over 5 years, using data from a sample of 200. The ANOVA analysis revealed a positive correlation between social, economic, and basic amenity services, while a negative association was found with cultural factors. Keywords. International Labor Organization, Gross Domestic Product, Women Labor Force Participation. Conclusion. The percentage of women in the labor market has changed significantly over the past few decades, changing social norms and fostering economic expansion. In the past, women were mostly restricted to conventional responsibilities in the home, but as more of them have entered the workforce, the dynamics have changed. A crucial indicator of women's economic participation, the women labor force participation rate shows both the achievements and the ongoing difficulties. An important factor in the rise in women labor force participation has been the shift in public perceptions about working women. The climate that has been created by efforts to dispel gender stereotypes and advance inclusivity is one that encourages women to pursue careers. One important indicator of how involved women are in the economy is the women labor force participation rate, which shows both the achievements and the ongoing difficulties. The rise in women labor force participation has been largely attributed to shifting societal perceptions of women in the workforce. An atmosphere that is supportive of women pursuing careers has been created by initiatives to dispel gender stereotypes and advance inclusivity. Gossip means telling good or bad, real or false information about others without the knowledge of them. Real motive is to punish them and enjoy their sufferings through parties. This reflects their cheap mentality. Some people only are habitual gossiper. They're doing this sometimes out of jealousy or to get favor from their superior or to satisfy their friends and enjoy their company through water parties. Due to this, the concerned person may be affected in job promotion or termination, though he is not deserving for that. Majority of the people are not like that. Gossips are of two types. Telling about others the real truth. Telling about others the false or fabricated information. The first one is done to safeguard the institution. The second one is revenge or victimization. Gossips in an organization. It can be minimized and could not prevent completely, since some with this mind will enter the organization just like weeds in paddy fields. It's the duty of the organization to remove such kind of weeds instead of not removing the paddy plants. If they are not doing that and encouraging them, then such organization is inefficient to the core. Relationship of gossip and managerial performance. Managerial capability. Gossip and managerial capability are in inverse relationship. Increase in gossip. High gossip means low or no managerial capability. It means the persons holding the office are more inefficient. Medium in gossip means medium managerial capability. It means the persons holding the office are normal or at standard level. Decrease in gossip. No gossip means high or more efficient managerial capability. It means the persons holding the office are more efficient or above standard level. Maintaining such an organization is costly one, but it will bring high profit and reputation and goodwill to the institution. One professor shared his experience about his sufferings and attitude of such kind of management in the first category. When he entered the institution, he determined to do some activities to make the department more popular and known to the society more. Hence, he organized a seminar, donated 100 hard-earned collection of textbooks to the institution, bought an amplifier, a second-hand laptop for 7,000 rupees, a projector for 9,500 rupees. Also published monthly periodicals for 7 months, and created a website for the department. When he was in charge of BCom, BBA departments, he took his level best to make the teachers to handle the classes. Since there are only 2 good teachers out of 12, there was a strong opposition by the other teachers for the initiative taken by the professor. Hence, they encouraged a student to write petition about the concerned professor with false allegations. The professor think that leaving the institution is the will of God, since there was no regard, recognition, even though he worked hard and spent his maximum energy for the well-being and fame of the institution. Instead, now whatever his effort means, it's for the well-being and fame of him only. Even now he is with lots of gratitude to the institution, which taught many lessons and one of the sources for the present status. Hence, he thanked all for their spending of their maximum effort and energy for making him to leave the institution. One thing he could not know, whether they don't know what is happening in all departments of the institution, or they are efficient to that level, even not having the mind of conducting an enquiry. Aporal yaryarva I ketpinam aporal. My poral kanpa tharivu, otherwise no arivu. Happy Father's Day. Dr. M. Wilson. Father's Day is celebrated all over the world to show extreme love and care for the father's efforts and support. In 2024, Father's Day will be celebrated on the 16th of June 2024, and of course, it is the best time to show appreciation to the father. 2 hours ago. In this special day, I am happy to share about what I know about my father. He is the elder son, and his father is the family head of the joint family with about 100 members. He studied in a school with a distance of about 4 kilometers from his home and used to walk to school daily. After finishing 11th standard, he joined University of Kerala for pre-degree of 2 years. He could complete only first year due to his father's sicknesses as he was admitted and treated at Catherine Booth Hospital, Nagarkoil and survived few months only. He married at the age of 21 and got the job as forester and served for 8 years and become forest range officer and served for about 19 years and then become DFO and worked for 9 years. He fulfilled the long aspirations of his father that his son would become a forest officer as he had association with forest officials in connection with his selling bamboo wood to Kerala. His character is that he never in association with bad companies even in his difficult period of life. In all my success like admission in colleges and in difficult periods in college, he only helped me. Once, in my college day I have to apply leave for 3 years for a foreign assignment. Since I could not continue there, I have to cancel my leave and to rejoin. But the principal did not permit for that. My father encouraged me and asked me never surrender to anyone as you have the right to cancel your leave anytime, though some persuaded to make me complete the leave of 3 years. Without the knowledge of others those who wish to victimize me, he brought me to the Directorate of College Education in Chennai and met the director and the Director of Collegiate Education gave the letter for the principal to cancel my leave and to allow me to rejoin immediately. The director in the letter clearly mentioned the right of the employees to cancel their leave anytime and the principal should not take such kind of victimization tactics in future. Copy of such letter is even with me now. This showed his boldness and that existed because his honesty and duty consciousness. The teacher who joined in my leave place is persuaded by some others not to resign and that is why I have to meet the director. The concerned teacher when leaving the post told me that sir the persons you trusted more are not like that and they are the root cause for all your sufferings. He did his job with utmost satisfaction of the government. He used to go round inside the forest as an inspection work from morning till afternoon and used to did the office work only after lunch. This showed his honesty, integrity and duty consciousness.